Traders. I'm Heinz and welcome to my channel. And on my channel, we feature some of the latest and greatest free and paid trading robots available for both Metatrader 4 and Metatrader 5. Today, we'll be focusing on a free trading robot for Metatrader 4 called Greedy Green. Now, this unique EA uses a combination of a volume profile as well as divergence on the relative strength index to detect potential entry points in the market. And the robot has been released since 4th of March 2024, and it's shown to be quite simple and reliable with no execution errors or logs. The author has put together some information about the EA, including what indicators he uses, plus some requirements, and then at the end we'll discuss some of the limitations that I have found testing this expert advisor. Now, you can set up the expert advisor on both a demo and a real account, and as always, it's better to first start trading the EA on a demo to see how it does live in the market. Now, it is suitable for various instruments and time frames. However, it's proven to be the best on the 15-minute time frame. If we take a look at some of the requirements for the EA, it uses a $100 minimum deposit in a cent account or 10,000 cents, otherwise a $800 deposit in a standard account. The minimum required leverage is 1 to 30, and it works with most brokers, and it's preferred to use an ECN account. Now, this automated strategy includes a form of risk management, and we'll discuss exactly how it performs and take a closer look at the entry strategy using the RSI and the volume profile indicator. Now, the different images only show the author's other paid EAs and results, so it's going to be interesting to see how this bot will be performing live in the market. On top of this, we don't have a signal that showcases how the bot is currently doing. So it's up to us as the traders to determine if this bot is worth adding to our portfolio. So if we look at the real monitoring signal provided by the author, this is for one of his other paid EAs called Greedy Golden. However, this one is doing quite well with a maximum drawdown of 14% and is currently up a growth of 210%. On top of this, if we take a look at the author's profile, we'll see some of the other products that he has available through his MQL5 marketplace profile. And this includes a multitude of different EAs as well as paid indicators that he has been developing so far. Now, like I said, what we are going to focus on is also look at the specific strategy that is used for the Greedy Green EA. And at the time of recording, this EA is available for free, so make sure to grab it so that you can also test along with me and see the performance for yourself. So these are just a couple of the products that he has available, but the one that we'll be focusing on today is the free trading robot Greedy Green MT4. So if we explore the strategy that combines a volume profile indicator, which is a custom one that he made, with the relative strength index. So what we're going to do is head to my TradingView account and we'll explore how it interacts and when the bot actually buys and sells in the market. To do this, I'm going to switch to the Euro USD, which will be the featured symbol for today, and I tested it using the 14-minute to 15-minute time frame. Now, the indicator that I'll be using on TradingView is a O2 anchored volume profile, and the volume profile assists traders in identifying areas of potential support and resistance. It indicates where volume is the most active, which makes it good for those who want to identify areas where to set stop loss, entry, and exit points. So for this example, I'm going to remove the ATR, and we'll see here that there was a divergence on the RSI. Now, a divergence is created when price in this case is forming a new low. However, the indicator is showing a opposite direction. Now, this could indicate a signal to buy. Now, this entry is then combined with the volume profile. And for this example on TradingView, we have the O2 anchored volume profile. So we don't have to actually set where it's entering, but rather the EA will determine this and will do all of this fully automated. So here we have an example of a buy entry where the market formed a new low. However, the relative strength index didn't form a new low. This is an indication of a buy entry. On top of this, we see that price action crossed the most important level of support and resistance. So all of the criteria align for buy entry. Now, if the trade goes in our favor, the EA uses a very aggressive trailing stop to get out of the trade. However, if the expert advisor finds that the market doesn't move in our favor, as we'll see with our next sell example or bearish divergence, it waits for another divergence before adding an additional entry on top of this. So this means that the bot uses a form of cost averaging to exit from these trades, or in other words, a form of martingale. Now, this does add a high element of risk to the specific trading strategy. However, from the testing results, which we'll be looking at next, we can see that it's actually able to recover these losses by entering more than one trade as more divergences occur live in the market. So that was a simple view of what the strategy looks like, but let's take a look at our testing results. So like I said before, I tested it on the Euro USD from the 10th of January 2022 until the 10th of January 2024. And for those of you that have been following the channel for a while, will notice that I use the same period so that we can compare the different results. And if we take a look at the inputs, which are quite simplified for new traders, there are key things that we can look at. Right at the top, we have our time frame and symbol selection, which I've left both on current. Then you can also set the bar to go only long or only short, or both long and short, which I used for this example. Then we also have a swap protector in place and a margin protector to ensure that you don't blow the account. Now for the entry for the volume mode, you have four different options: a minimum, fixed, and a custom range. So depending on which one of these suits you best, I decided to go with the O2 management option, making it an O2 lotting and a risk management in one. Now, if we take a look at some of the other options, and like I said before, there are some limited options available. We can then set on what needs to happen when it reaches its maximum order count. On top of this, we do have the do not trade zones or hours in the market that it won't be entering new trades. Lastly, we have the settings for the RSI, which I left on default, and then we also have the information for the tablet. Now, one of my key criticisms or limitations of the expert advisor is that the strategy test did take a very long time. The strategy test took over 4 hours to complete, testing for only 24 months. On top of this, another limitation that I've seen in the robot is it uses a risky cost averaging strategy. On top of this, there is no live signal available for us to monitor how the robot is doing live. And here, under the results, we can actually see that cost averaging strategy in action. So it waits for another entry criteria, a divergence on the RSI, combined with the volume profile indicator before entering another trade. Lastly, we have our results for the strategy test, and we can see it did generate a total net profit of over 2,000, with a very high profit factor of 2.92 and an absolute drawdown of only 412. Overall, I was impressed with this unique strategy, combining a fully automated algorithm that combines divergence trading along with a volume profile. Now, the author is offering a paid version of the indicator. However, as you saw with our previous examples, you can always check it on TradingView. So for this robot, as always, it's best to use a virtual private server to ensure that you are always online. And with all of that said, guys, if you found some use in the video, please drop it a like and also consider subscribing to stay up to date with future content. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.